Hello there, my name is Adrianne, or my friends usually call me Anne. I'm a Melbourne-based illustrator and designer who loves to tell stories through my creations. My works are marked by natural colors, minimalism, diversity, and I love celebrating the beauty of the simple things in life. I find inspiration from the things around me, the scenery that I see on road trips, the beautiful sunset in summer, or simply observing the people that I see on the street. I'm learning to live in the present, to enjoy the beauty that's in front of me. I like bringing my journal with me so that I don't miss this moment of inspiration, capturing what I see, the stories that come to my mind, anything. My usual process starts with me sketching my ideas on paper, and then I will digitally trace them over in Adobe Illustrator to achieve that clean and minimalist look. Wanna have a go? Let's draw with me! Download the sketch that you see here and import them to Adobe Illustrator. Let's reduce the opacity and lock this layer, create a new layer, and then we'll get started with our beloved pen tool. You can always press P for a shortcut. It takes a while to get used to the pen tool, but I love working with vectors since it gives you great control over the quality of your curve. I will start with the face. Ensure that you don't put too many anchor points, and remember, you can always adjust them afterwards. Just click and drag and trace over the whole sketch. Finish the shape by clicking over the first anchor point. Remember that on the sides where it overlaps with the other things, they don't have to be perfect since they will be hidden by the other shapes. Continue on with the hair. I'm separating them into 3 parts: the fringe, the front side, and the back hair at the end. Once you're done with all the different parts, now we're moving on to color blocking. I'll start with the skin. I'm choosing a warmer tone for this. And another good thing to do is to set a background color, so you can ensure that the colors of your main object have enough contrast with the background. And then you continue with the rest of the image. Remember that it's a lot of trial and error. But I want to ensure that there is a good balance between contrast and harmony between each of the elements. I usually like to limit my color palette so that it's coherent throughout the piece. You can check out the color palette that I am putting on the screen here. After the piece is complete, I spend some time adjusting sizes, position, and this is what's awesome with Vector. You can literally drag things around without affecting the quality. And then you're done. You can adjust the hairstyle, the color, the shapes to fit anything that you want to create. I hope that it was easy enough to follow along. Beautiful works don't have to be complex, so happy creating and see you next time!